Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and those who don't know what the hell you are yet. Hopalong PR here. We are back playing Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, the third. And I was right. I almost skipped over a door. Where the eyes of Amber and the Prince with Indomitable Will. Only then the door shall open. I wonder who they're talking about. And the door? Yeah. So I wonder what little info we're gonna get. Oh yeah. Big props to Hagen. I think it's Hagen Lala, the username is, but I was doing some grinding earlier, and you informed me that I would have a chance to switch off equipment. Now, I did a decent amount of grinding beforehand, but hearing that made me just so relieved, and I stopped my grinding. Because I have my notifications set to appear to my desktop whenever you guys get to it, so that way I can get back to you guys faster when it comes to certain things, or if you have something you want to tell me. Case in point. Breaking news! Seriously, the flag city falls. Liberal is safe once more. Glory to the young bracers who saved us all from crises. The mysterious structure that appeared last month over Valeria Lake disappeared suddenly as it came, collapsing loudly in a giant mountain of rubble into the lake. Many of our readers have witnessed the moment for themselves, but it seems like it was visible not only from the world, but from the southern edge of the Empire, from Calvert as well. A small minority argued that the structure may have been a new weapon being used by the Royal Army, but this turn of events seems conclusive to rule out that possibility. The collapse of Liberal Arc caused a 2-Agra high tsunami around the edges of the lake, but so far there have been no reports of serious injuries, facilities, or missing persons as a result. Unforeseen... What was that? In the worst, it seems like it has reported a number of unfortunate fishermen who are unable to escape in time, getting covered in water. What was the Liberal Arc? According to an investigation by the Royal Guard and Bracer Guild, it was a flying city from ancient Zemeria times. How exactly it came to be above Valeria Lake to begin with, or what caused it to collapse, remains to be confirmed. But it appears to be, without a doubt, the international crime syndicate known as the Society was somehow involved. Really? You're not going to use the word Ouroboros? Well, it's just been officially confirmed. Reports suggest that an investigation team in the city encountered a group of Crimson soldiers there, supporting the area above theory. This place is just one mystery after another. But we can't let those guys walk away with more than what they already have, said a member of the team. Furthermore, Zeiss Central Factory and the Royal Army are planning to continue investigation on Liberal Arc, and to this end, we'll be launching a combined salvage operation. Recovering from the shutdown, around the time of Liberal Arc's collapse, the orbital shutdown phenomena that tormented the whole country finally ceased. As a result, many believe now that the city caused the phenomena, but no conclusive proof of this has been established, and we can only await further research onto the issue. Thoughts? The orbital shutdown phenomenon and the chaos created as a result have been a sobering reminder just how dependent all of us are on orbit and our daily lives. Perhaps something similar may never happen again, but it's still a good opportunity to reflect on just how much we owe orbits, and perhaps try to reduce our reliance to them. Crown Prince Claudia has been busy. As previously reported, Her Highness Claudia is now this nation's crown princess. As a result, we'll be referring to her as such in publication moving forward. Crown Princess Claudia wasted no time after assuming her position, meeting with Prince Oliver to the Erebonian Empire, and together they reconfirmed our two nations' relationship with one another. After the discussions, they both boarded the Araceli together. It's widely expected that the meeting will contribute to ensuring peaceful relations with Ereboni in the future. In addition, the pair plan both to be in attendance at the upcoming banquet held at Gransel Castle. We'll bring you up to the latest on that in due time. Closing thoughts. As you all know, our homeland Liberal has fallen victim to a vast number of calamities over the year. But there was the coup d'etat, the bizarre change of the Tetrarch Towers, coming under the assault of the Ancient Dragon, our capital being attacked, and finally, Liberal Arc's appearance has already discussed this very issue. What you may not know, however, is that there's a group of young men and women involved in the resolution of all these crises. There's still like an unwilling determination leading them to their conclusion. If not for them, these crises may have not been resolved or taken a turn for the worse. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank them all for what they have done. Thank you. You're truly a nation's great hope. Interesting. Now, what are you doing? What's taking you so long, Dorothy? Get a move on, I'm gonna leave you behind. Wait for me. No time for waiting. If we take much longer, the banquet's gonna start without us. We're talking about a big celebration held by the Queen here. Being late isn't an option. But I'm so hungry. They have food there. I can't walk another step. Are you a carrier? I have a horrible feeling you know what's going on here. You skipped lunch so you could eat more at the banquet, didn't you? I didn't even eat breakfast. I haven't eaten things since yesterday. Going 30 hours without eating make me feel all kind of lightheaded. What the hell are you thinking? I can't move. Carry me. Hell no. Come on, we're going. There's no way we can miss an occasion like this. There's gonna be Idios knows how many famous people here. First thing they're just stepping in front of Her Majesty, then the Crown Princess, and then... Huh? This actually isn't so bad. All the comic relief needed. At one point, this very capital was placed in grave danger. Thanks to the efforts of everyone here, and many others as well. The humble banquet is intended to be an occasion to celebrate, in fact, as well as honor those who have contributed to making it a reality. If you would, Claudia. Of course. All those invited to today's party contributed in one way or another to protecting the peace of Liberal by ending the peril we were faced with, whether it was extending a helping hand to those in need or working to fight off the threats that infected fear into the hearts of our people. As this country's future monarch, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you. Thank you all very much. Holding this party is nothing compared to that what you have done, but we just made it. We're finally here. Food! Someone give me food. Okay. Yeah, well, I do hope you'll enjoy your time here all the same. You're all busy men and women, but of great responsibility and concerns. Today I will ask you to all cast aside those to rest and relax and enjoy yourselves. Food on the offer is some of the finest in Liberal, so by all means, partake and take in no more. And may the goddess bless the nation. I might have just missed them, but I don't recall seeing Estelle or Joshua here. I saw everyone. Oh, yep, there, never mind. Literally, the first thing that they show. Well, it really is something, huh? I'm sure I could dress super nice, get up in front of a crowd like that, and make a big speech the way she just did. Yeah, she is. She said she wasn't feeling confident about how she'd do about Crown Princess before. But from where I'm standing, she's doing just fine. Seeing her is making me kind of jealous, though. I should pull off that fancy dress in way she does. Hmm? You got something to say, mister? Oh, it's nothing. You're just not all that girly most of the time. So it always takes me by surprise when you suddenly are. What do you mean I'm not girly? Sure, lately you've been busy helping Liberal get back in shape, so I haven't had time to go back home. That doesn't mean I don't want to wear pretty dresses once in a while, you know. I know. Still, it really is surprising just how much you've grown even this past few weeks. I have? Well, it's been pretty tough running up and down the country so much, but you've kept up with ease. And your judgments as a bracer are getting more spot on with every decision you make. Fancy dress or not, I think you're a pretty wonderful person, Estelle. I don't know why, but it's weird hearing you pile on the compliments so much. What can I say? I'm glad things seem to have finally calmed down a bit for the work front these past few days. Capital may not be entirely the way it was, but it's getting there. I think we can finally afford to take a breather. Yeah. Oh, look! Look at all that food! Chefs in the castle's probably made the entire spread, too. There's no way I'm missing out on this. I didn't get to enjoy the food back during the birthday festivities, so now's my time to pig out big time. I'm gonna eat till I barf! Stay right here, okay, Joshua? We'll go scope out the goods. Also, yes, I noticed Joshua's newest outfit kind of matches Estelle's. She might have grown in some areas, but she's still got a ways to go in others. Hi, Neil. Hi, Dorothy. How you doing, Joshua? Still not here with you? Just went to go get food a second ago, actually. Are you two here more for work or fun? Bingo. There aren't many occasions where this many faces would gather in one place. There's no way we could pass up the chance to come score some interviews. Don't think you're getting out here without questions either. We'll get to you two later. So don't go home until we've spoken to us, alright? Alright. Great. Next up is the Crown Princess. Hop to it, Dorothy. I can't go on. I need something to eat. Let me have something to eat. Not till we've done. Questions to ask, photos to take. Why are you so mean? He's even more fired up today than usual. Or how Stella's doing. Of course. So much for scoping out the food. I suppose as good a chance as any. A lot here to people on a personal level too. I should go around and think I might have a chance. Oh! Well, I'll be boogered. Finally over. Just goes to show that enjoy the goddess herself looks eventually extend her hand of salvation to us all. That's reassuring to know. Poor Mr. Murdoch. Oh, Joshua, it's been so quiet sometimes since I saw you. Yes, I did not hear you here, Mayor Klaus. Mayors of each liberal cities and towns were invited, I believe. Not sure why I'm not sure why I was when I didn't do all that much to contribute to anything, but I decided to attend nonetheless. It's not true. All the food supplies that were delivered to Bose in general done so on your orders. That was particularly well received here, as we well know how dire the situation was at the time. Got just as much right to be here and thank for your efforts than anyone. It was? Well, that's certainly relieved to hear. Thank you for much letting me know, Joshua. Yeah. You're not... If they're not useful enough to have a little caricature, I'm not going to read theirs. The Academy actually occupied by armed assailants at one point. I was so worried when I heard the news. Yep, that was true. Don't worry, we took care of it. Dumbledore here can testify. Oh, you need to worry about us. The Academy suffered no major damage as a result of what happened. It was certainly a shock to the students, but they're all back to their usual cheery selves now. Hey, it's a pleasure to see you again, Joshua. You too, Lila. Have you been well? I have, thank you. Though I wish I could say the same for the mayor. She's collapsed from overworking herself the other day. As such, I had no choice but to force her to take some time off work. That bad? I'm afraid so. She was finally able to rest and recover enough to my satisfaction. Thankfully, she's returned to her duties. I assure you she's in good hands. Her and Cher would make a fantastic team. Oh, hey, you two! What you got going on over here? You two look comfortable. Oh, it isn't Joshua. Gonna join us for a few drinks? Ha! Don't be shy now. The night is just beginning. I want to see those exquisite amber eyes of yours swim before it's over. I'm good, thanks. Aw, come on. We're a celebrity banquet here. Don't be such a spoil sport. Oh, I know. Only a few drinks to celebrate you becoming a senior bracer at the same time. Feels like it was ages ago, but we never did get to celebrate royal promotion. Only Estelle's. Say, Shara? About, well, Luciella. Silly Joshua. What are you getting all worried about her for? You really needn't be. Ha! Shara's right. Especially not now. We all have our concerns and worries after what happened over the past few weeks and months, but this is not the time to be talking about them. This is the time to be making merry and drowning in fine drink. From sunset to sunrise. Right. I don't think there's ever a time not to be making merry as far as you're concerned. It's got a point though. Oh, and while I've got the chance to say this to you, no more going off on your own. You hear? You have no idea how worried Estelle was about you after you disappeared. I could barely bring myself to watch her. I won't. I have no intention of doing anything like that ever again. Well, if you say so. Ha! That docile expression of yours is so adorable, Joshua. Don't go showing off that face just too much tonight, alright? Absolutely fantastic. What's up? Oh, Joshua. Surprised to see you here, Dad. You said over the phone you wouldn't be able to attend because you were swamped. Oh, swamp is an understatement. Transporting goods needed to the country back in order, making sure every area has every utility it needs. I'm drowning in work. It's gonna take a while longer before, say, liberals back to normal too, I fear. Come to think of it, Selma, I certainly didn't expect you to find soldiers even in liberal smaller villages, so it threw us off to see as much as we were helping out where we could. Doesn't come as a surprise you're responsible, though. Should go a long way towards helping people feel at ease. It's times like these where we've got to do all we can for one another. The army is no different. With Araboni and Calvar's internal political situations a mystery to us, the reorganization of the army has been shelved for now too. Still, no matter how busy a man may be, everyone needs a kickback once in a while. So make sure you make the most of tonight, Joshua. I think you needed to kick back more than I do, Dad. Stell's been pretty worried about you too, you know. Ha ha! There's no need to worry about me. I'm hanging in there. In fact, I'm taking it too easy. Really, I think then we can make you, do some more work. Kevin! Kevin? I was expecting you to be in liberal. Oh, sup? You're invited too? Makes sense. So, having fun? Better be. Take it from me. You don't make most times like these and eat your heart out. You're gonna regret it later. Thank you very much for all you did for me, Kevin. Couldn't come to liberal when you did. Don't sweat it. It's like I did anything special. Glad to see the side effects look about gone too. Looking pretty spiffy these days, Joshua. So yeah, just about owing me or whatever. It's all in the past now. Not sure if I asked this, but are you Joshua? I'm not gonna be in liberal much longer, so this might be the last time we meet for a while. But I hope we'll get the chance to see each other again someday. Yeah, hope so too. So Joshua has some vague notion of who Kevin is. How's it going, Joshua? Hello, Zen. Thanks again for all the help you've been giving with the restoration efforts. I don't know what you've been...
Think nothing of it. It's all part of being a bracer, really. Can't say how much longer I'll be able to lend a helping hand, though. Gotta pack up and head back home at some point. Political situation isn't exactly stable over there, you see.
Yeah, it's gonna get worse within the next 6 to a year. 6 months to a year. Alright, so... Julian Schwartz. Not Julian Schwartz, Julian Mueller. I was discussing with the aftermath of the crisis here in Major Vanda. Fortunately, liberal arc's collapse caused little direct damage itself. It might have been the case had there been any ships on the lake at the time, but due in part to the global shutdown phenomenon, none were. The tsunami afterwards was quite small too. I'd say we were rather fortunate. Stella and I were able to see as much when we traveled around the lake shore. Few people who were watching the city collapse were caught up, but a number of fishermen were splashed in the water. But that's about it.
Indeed.
Anything much greater than the problem than the confusion came about as a result of losing orbital power. Liberal is, after all, one of the most advanced nations of the continent when it comes to orbital technology. Ordinarily, that is a greatest strength, but in this case, it worked against us. The crisis is not past, but it doesn't mean our work is done. We still have plenty ahead of us. Okay, might as well talk to Duke down in... pardon? Oh, suppose you were speaking of earlier? That's correct, this is Joshua. Telling the ambassador here about your various accomplishments, Joshua.
It's an honor to finally meet you. I'm President Araboni Ambassador of Liberal, Devil Karna.
It's nice to meet you.
The tale of how you flew on top of that flying city all glowing, the last thing you did brought tears to my eyes. How were you able to participate in such an operation that might have brought your death? Casting aside you and your girlfriend's objections, I don't know. But I know this. Liberal needs more young men like you.
Thank you for saying so, sir. So what has the Duke been telling him? Hey, Philip. Good evening to you. Thank you very much for taking time to attend tonight's banquet. Not at all. How are you feeling now after having some time to recover, Philip? Feeling quite well. You're too kind. I believe I've overexerted myself. That's how things are once you reach a certain age. I find myself wondering whether I would have been able to do more if I were 30 years younger. But I suppose there's no point in doing so. What do I look like 30 years ago? Nope. Sorry, Philip. Just can't picture it. Dorothy. Miss Maid, I need some food. Good, Your Highness. A comment in the celebration. In fact, the crisis is past now. It's nothing too formal, right? I prefer something that brings out the bright and cheeriness nature. What's up, Queenie? Thank you very much for inviting me today. Oh, not at all. I'm pleased to see you've come. Just been eagerly waiting the day we could meet again. I heard that you and Sel have been traveling and helping with the restoration efforts. That's correct. We both wanted to see how things were across the kingdom with our own eyes. Glad we did too, because I can finally breathe a sigh of relief. People really are strong. That they are. I've been queen for over 40 years, and the strength of liberal citizens continues to amaze me to this very day. There are plenty who like to credit either my abilities as a ruler or the orbital technology for this tiny nation's good fortune. We are nothing without its people. I wasn't the one who allowed us to overcome the recent crises, or the war 10 years ago. Neither was orbital technology. No, I believe that the will of its people live. That's what I believe supports our country, both then and now. People's will to live? Indeed. You're gracious enough to call this country your second home, Joshua. From now on, you live to be another great support for this nation. And as its queen, it makes me happier than you can imagine. Thank you, Your Majesty. Your words mean a lot to me. Alright, so... do I want to intervene now or later? I'll leave it later. Stop, Chloe! What? You'd like me to give a comment? Oh, let's see. It's like she's being interviewed at the moment. Just leave her for now. Okay. So... let's see. At least... I didn't know it was Joseph from Nobility. This picture Arbonian nobles as being real stuffy and scary. Maybe a few cute ones mixed in there. Kurt. Sorry, I still get flashes of rage when I see his name. Those of you who were unfortunate enough to watch the beginning of the second chapter know exactly what I'm talking about. If I would have had death counter on that one, oh boy. Oh boy. Anyhow, the damage reports region of Liberal you were fighting proved invaluable in allocating personnel. Well, I can't thank you enough. Why do you need to thank me? By the way, Kurt, I feel I need to say something before regarding my bracer badge. So I probably know what power I have was given to me by society. Before becoming a bracer, I used it to commit many forgivable crimes. No matter how I think about it, I just can't see how someone like me can call himself a bracer. You know, Joshua, I've always seen your power as imperfect concept, but people are able to use it. Am I wrong? No, I suppose not. What difference is there between us then? Both clearly aware of our flaws, and yet we both use what limited power we have to do what we believe is right. I see no difference. Can't argue with that logic. Still, can't pretend to be completely confident in myself, though. Be that as it may, that's nothing to be ashamed of. Should simply continue striving to overcome it. Well, this is my personal opinion. Say you're a model bracer. Please see you again, Elnad. We've been here at the Bracer Guilds. We're separated lately. Is that true? Indeed. Well, the other receptionists are busy, you see. There's only one to attend. That's too bad. Isn't it, though? It's been a fine time for us to exchange information. But oh well. There's always tomorrow, as they say. Okay, girls. Ha! I figured that'd be the case. It's like I'm more fit to be at this party after all. Because I've been to plenty of high society gatherings wearing poofy dresses. Hey, don't make it sound like I've never worn a dress before. Because I have, for your information. I just need to go around trying to convince everyone that I'm not a boy. Like some people I could name. Trying to say I look like a boy again and see what happens. Look, you two, I appreciate you have your differences, but we're kind of a really public, really high-class place here. So could you please take this fight somewhere else? Shut up, Joshua! Wow. Sorry. Hey guys, what's up? Hey Joshua. So good to see you guys here. You're invited then? Sure was. An invitation just showed up out of nowhere. Imagine our surprise when we saw the thing. No way we turned down such high-class grub though. It's weird over here. That's very like you. Not gonna deny it. That aside, thanks for Your Majesty for pardoning us. We're now free to walk around in person. Feels like we should be thinking about how to make a good, honest living for ourselves. That's not the first time you said that. It's only about wanting to start up a courier service, right? Well, maybe, but it's not the only thing we could try out. Where are we set on? We should involve flying the skies. That's how we live so far. I don't want to change now. I swear, it's like watching two children squabble. It's great, peaceful again, but I think these two are taking things a little too easy. Maybe a little. All the work we've been doing lately, it's great to come to a swanky place like this and put our feet up. Today's food's pretty good too. I'm never wearing. Oh, Joshua's never gonna be wearing a maid outfit again. That's sad. Okay, here's another. So when are you coming? Hold on, Oh, Joshua. Hey man, making the rounds? Something like that, yeah. Anything it should go on with you? Sorta. Got to say he was gonna come over for dinner in Zeiss a while back. So just ask him when he's free. Oh, that's right. So he did. When we were getting off the air silly, right? I didn't really mean it though. It's just one of those things you say in passing, but don't give much thought to. I ain't exactly someone in free time, you know. Being a bracer is busy work. I like to go, sure, but I got no idea how actually the time to go. But I've been looking forward to you coming ever since. Okay, let me think. Maybe at the end of the month? That should be okay. Think that Friday's free? Think. Really? Is that a promise? Yeah, I guess. Okay, here we go. Things are happening. Okay, I think that was everyone now. There are a few people I didn't get to talk to though, so hope I can make another round of the party once they're free. Here we go. Come on, Dorothy. Talking to the military guys next. Get a move on, woman. We haven't got all day. As far as she's just not like a walking zombie. Yep, she is. Yeah. I don't feel too good. My stomach feels like a giant bottle of water. So what happens when you drink way too much in a short period of time, you idiot? Never mind that. We got work to do. Okay. That frees up our favorite princess. Joshua? Oh, hey Chloe. I got a bit of a break? Must be exhausting having to do one few after another. Well, I suppose it is a little. Not too bad though. I've had a lot more of them since becoming crown princess. Starting to get used to them. I can't believe it. Just like I've been seeing your face all over in kind of papers and magazines lately. I think anyone wants to learn to adjust after a while. Well, you know, it won't be too long before it starts to die down, so just hang in there. All I can really do is grin and bear it until then, unfortunately. Yes, I know. Exactly what I intend to do. I swore to myself that I would do all I could do to help protect the people of this country. Accepting a few interviews here and there is the easy part. Well, if you say so. You really are strong. Not too sure about that. Still feel like I'm doubting myself a lot of the time. And I just have to keep going out of my comfort zone, feeling reckless with every push. Maybe so. This doesn't change the fact that you're strong. Not to me, anyway. You were the strength you showed trying to protect Clem when we first met, too. Haha, thank you. Nearly forgot about that. I mean, now would be the best time after all? What's up, Chloe? Could I have a little of your time, Joshua? That's something I want to say to you. Sure? Okay. This way, then. Are you gonna threaten the nation's military to come after me if I ever do anything like that to Estelle again? Probably. Just me, or is she kind of bothered by something? Where's Estelle right now, anyway? Oh, where'd you... I've got stomachs for spare. I've got stomachs for days! She's picking up her pace. It's gonna get interesting. Whose side are you on, anyway? I think you just leave her as she is right now. She seems pretty occupied. Let's just go see what Chloe wants then. Have I done something to make her angry though? I feel like I have. Is the main character of an RPG role gonna fall onto him? You know the cliche where the main character, if it's a dude, is found unanimously attractive by every single female character. So Chloe, what's what you want to tell me? Look, if I've done something to offend you, I'm sorry, alright? Oh, you know. What? So what? This makes 3 for Joshua now, right? Well... I'm sorry. I'm happy you feel that way, but... Don't worry. I know exactly how you're going to respond before I said anything. Just felt like I had to get that out before I could really start moving on. The sky sure is beautiful tonight, isn't it? How long have you, felt that way? Say, Joshua? If you had met me before Estelle, do you think you, No. Pretty sure that never would have happened. Sorry. Told you, don't worry. I can't deny there's a part of me that wants to keep you all to myself, but even if that were possible, I don't think that's what I truly wanted. Because when it comes down to it, I really love both you and Estelle. That's partly why I wanted to see you, that troubled face of yours, one last time. Or, you know, polyamory is an option too. Just throwing that out there. It's worth the effort to bring you out too. It's probably the best expression I've seen to date. You kind of a bully sometimes. You know that? Maybe. This feels like the most fun I've had in some time. So, what's on your mind, Joshua? What? I can easily tell you're worried about something. My instincts are quite sharp, so I'd like to believe. Besides, I was watching you the whole time I was handling that interview earlier. Oh. How am I exactly supposed to take that? Still, you're hiding something, aren't you? Are you planning on doing something all on your own again? Your instincts are sharp, all right. Estelle surprised me from time to time, but you're definitely up there. That's just how us girls are. Come on, tell me what's troubling you. It's nothing that major, really. Just intend to leave Liberal by the end of the month. But why? This country's finally at peace now. That's exactly why I think this is the right time. Ouroboros seems to have completely withdrawn from the country, and the restoration efforts are coming along smoothly. So maybe it's time for me to leave on a journey of my own. It's taken me a long time to get this far. But I've finally been able to start thinking of myself as a person, not some kind of broken doll. It's how I was able to achieve that very thing everyone wanted for me. It's been a good and bad thing. Good in the fact that I finally feel human. Bad in that the heart's been aching in a way it never did before. Broken dolls can easily look away from it, all the terrible things they've done. I can't do that anymore. Oh. So I need to go on this journey around the continent. So I can work towards atoning for all that I've done. So we can start embracing the person I now am. The truest sense of the word. I see. If you do that, that means you won't be able to see Estelle for a while. Yeah, I know. Might not even be for a while. Could be for a long time. Sure not sure how to break that to her either. That's the part that's on my mind right now. Still got a lot of growing up to do, young man. Huh? If you ask me, you should just tell her the way that comes most naturally to her. You don't have to write some big speech in your head or in advance. Speak to her from your heart. Believe in her, don't you? No matter how you phrase it, she'll understand. All you have to do is get those words out there. You owe me that. You owe that one to her if you love her. You know that, right? Yeah, I do. Really am hopeless, aren't I? You shouldn't have to tell me something that obvious. You wouldn't be you if I didn't have to tell you. Plus, that's the kind of thing why I love you too. Please stop teasing me. Just remember, it'll be okay. If anyone knows you, it's Estelle. Although, if you ask me, she'll... Joshua, where are you? Never mind me and Chloe just being here together. Look at these! They're Josette's goggles! Took them from her as foils of war. Glad you're having fun, Estelle? Make sure you give those back to Josette later, okay? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Tune in next week's issue to find out. Wait, hold on. Chloe? Suppose it's time I return to the banquet now. You can have Joshua back now, Estelle. Sure? Hey, Chloe? Should have put this either, but... Thanks. Glad I was able to talk to you like this. Really, I am. Oh. You're very welcome. Well then, I wish you both a very pleasant night. Joshua. The heck? So Joshua, what did you two, talk about? Oh, nothing much. Just give me a little much needed motivation. Oh, really? That sure clears things up. It's been 5 years, and Estelle has believed in me, every single one. And I believe in her too. No, it doesn't! What motivation? Estelle, got something I need to tell you. Uh-oh. I'm all ears. What's up? Oh, you see... Oh, fireworks. Pretty. Yes, they are pretty. So many of them, too. I'm just going on at this point and saying that when Estelle finally shows up, I gotta imagine little dialogue scenes like in between. Like if you leave your party behind, they start talking to each other and bullshitting with each other. It's quite humorous. So I suppose if you leave Josette, Estelle, and Chloe behind, something interesting should happen. And Joshua. The banquet finished. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Well, that took longer than I thought it would. Okay. I guess my game is trying to tell me that I need to get going. All right. So thank you everybody for watching. Sorry this one was plot heavy. Well, not plot heavy, side plot heavy. But it was still very entertaining. I wonder if she got her goggles back. She has the Kapua thing across her head now, so anyhow, I don't know. I don't really pay that much attention, so thank you guys for watching. I swear, progress in the next episode, and I will be ready for it. So thank you guys for watching. If you have anything you want to say, make some noise down in the comments below. As I just said earlier, I get them right to my desktop, so I see them as they come in. Use that information to your advantage or not. It's up to you. Anyhow, guys, thank you for staying weird.